They do say buy cheap, buy twice, but I thought I thwarted it. What on earth am I talking about? Well, remember the video I made about a webcam a while ago, the webcam I was raving about, and the webcam I've been using on stream ever since. By the way, I'm on Twitch, Jamie Lemeth, same as here, every Tuesday and Thursday, unless we're in a really busy time of university deadlines. Yeah, I've been using it on stream. It's a gem. I still think it's a gem. Are there better webcams out there? Sure, but it cost me 20 quid, well, more or less, 22 quid on eBay, this anonymous eBay webcam. And I thought, well, it'd be really nice to have a second camera, now that prices have gone down a little bit, because price hikes aren't going on as badly as they were. So I saw these webcams, these identical looking webcams, or so I thought, for as cheap as £8, and I thought, wow, this is incredible. So I ended up settling on one that was more like 10, 11 quid, and I thought, as they're cheap, I'll buy two of them. But they weren't the same. You see, I opened up the boxes. Well, I opened up the package that they were in first and noticed that the boxes were different, but that wasn't too much of a concern because it's new boxes, right? Pulled them out of the boxes and I noticed there's no red light on the front of these. That I'll come back to in a minute. But otherwise, exactly the same, apart from, well, maybe there's a slight difference in the plastic, but the dimensions are exactly the same. So they're the same camera, right? Wrong. I tried them out and it was just a little bit disappointing because I could see straight away that they weren't the same and it wasn't quite as good quality. Not terrible, you know, if this was your only webcam and you just needed it for the odd meeting, 8 quid, you won't go wrong. But, you know, the colours, not quite so good. The resolution, not quite so good. The frame rate, definitely not as good. Every so often it would be a bit glitchy, which is kind of okay. I mean, it's quite a cool effect. It saves you having to do it in OBS if that's the sort of thing you want, that sort of security camera, slightly glitching out look. But yeah, as a second camera, I tried it out on stream. It was okay, but sometimes the glitching got a bit distracting and I thought, I just wanted one the same as the one I had. How hard can it be? Okay, so now I've got two of the same inferior camera, but let's work out what went wrong and just buy another one. I can buy one more and it's still not breaking the bank. I've got 2 spare webcams if I need them. Let's go for this one. It's $12.99 and the crucial difference, because there's not much to go on in the specs on these, is that there's a red light on the front of this one. So it's going to be the same camera, right? Wrong. I opened up the package that it came in, saw the same green box as the other two, and I thought, oh dear, I've just basically got the same camera but paid more for it. And it's still not the same as the camera I've already got, the one I want. So I gave up because I thought, well, if I keep just buying cheap webcams, one, I'll end up with too many cheap webcams and just, you know, so many spare that I could have like 8 views on stream. That would just be ridiculous. Or if I keep buying them and I keep buying the wrong ones, I may as well have just saved up and bought one of the better ones. So I gave up on the idea completely until I saw an ePosvox video, and actually ePosvox wasn't even talking about webcams in this video. He was talking about capture cards, but he said something that gave me food for thought. He was talking about this capture card, the one I've actually done a video on as well, and many other people have. And he said, yeah, this company have come out with, essentially, it literally is the same product, but they've put their badge on it. And he said, but the advantage you get with that is, even though you're paying more, you're maybe getting a bit better quality control for it, because they've siphoned off the good ones. Sifted off? Siphoned off? I don't know. But they've got the good ones, badged them and said, yeah, these pass our seal of approval. So there's a little bit of guarantee, a little bit more guarantee than you get by having an anonymous product. So I thought, well, maybe the same applies then to the camera I've seen on Amazon this time, where the reviews all seem good, and it's One's View camera. Is that how you say it? One's View? And I've seen a few other streamers, they're using this One's View camera as well. It looks identical to the camera I'm using, and it's even got the red light on the front. And I thought, well, even if it's not exactly the same, maybe it'll be okay, because the reviews are good and nobody seems unhappy with their purchase. So I'll go with it. One more go, one more turn of the roulette wheel, and hurrah, success. And the reason I got so excited to see this plain brown box is because it was a plain brown box, not the green box that I had the other ones in. And I knew it was a good sign because it's the same, down to the exact dimensions, you know. apart from the brand name, it's the same plain brown box that the original webcam came in. So it's the same. It is the same camera. And yes, my quest to buy 2 of the same thing online succeeded after getting 3 of the wrong ones. Yeah. So that's my caution retail. I now have a solid recommendation that I can actually give to people in a link rather than, well, it's an unbranded one, look for one that looks like this. Because as it turns out, that's not good enough, because that's what I did. And as I say, I was just lucky the first time. Then the next 3 goes, didn't work out perfectly. Oh, I've got a spare webcam. I mean, I'm thinking of doing mad things. I've got one pointing down at the desk for an extra view for my Be Right Back screen on my Twitch. I'm even thinking, well, I've got so many spare webcams. I had one set up as a garden cam just for fun the other day to bring the outside into my work from home. This is a multi-purpose work from home sort of studio setup. And I'm even thinking, well, they're so cheap, I might stick one inside my computer if there's room. It's bonkers, but I've got so many spare now. Yeah, caution retail. As I said in the previous video, it's a minefield. That's still true. Buy cheap, buy twice hasn't actually been scientifically disproven by me. I've fallen foul of it 3 times. I was just lucky the first time. But these cameras are really good. And yeah, sure, there are better ones. But if you're just starting out, it's 22 quid. You won't go wrong.